GameRanks presents 5 Pokemon Go game concepts that make no sense. Let's have fun and poke some holes in Pokemon Go, starting off with number 5. Okay, so you know gyms, right? Well, how about the ones located in private property? What were they thinking with this? This is a clear design flaw. I know the game is based off of an algorithm and Google Maps, and it's somewhat random, but damn it, when there's a Pokemon gym behind barbed wire fence, you know there are some people out there considering trying to get around that fence to get that Pokemon gym. You've probably seen it. You stumbled across a sweet Pokemon gym prime for the taking that's located in some old lady's backyard, and technically you're not allowed there. I've even seen Pokestops and gyms in government buildings behind fences and security gates. That's pretty dumb and it makes no sense. Also, I guess it's illegal, but I might try to take some of these down anyway. If you don't hear from me, you know where to find me. And at number 4, let's talk about something here. The difference between the distribution of wild Pokemon in this game compared to something like a real Pokemon game. Red and Blue, Sun and Moon, whatever. In the real Pokemon games, wild Pokemon are distributed everywhere. You can't walk 5 feet without getting attacked by a wild Pokemon. You know, the second you leave a town and you start walking in grass, bam, there's Pokemon everywhere. Pokemon Go is almost the complete opposite. You're walking around Main Street in your town and city, and you're bombarded by Pokemon everywhere thanks to lures, incense, and just a general higher density of Pokemon population there. Walk out the town, head out into the suburbs, and you've got fuck all except for the occasional Pidgey or Weedle. You'd think that by going out into the wild, you'd come across more wild Pokemon, right? But I guess that makes too much sense. And at number 3, something that the developers paid close attention to in the original Pokemon games, but here they really don't make any sense in Pokemon Go, are the weights of the Pokemon. Look, you find a Pokemon, they give you the stats that you need, and they even give you the height and the weight of the Pokemon. For this little mobile game, you don't really need detail like that. They didn't have to do it, but they did. The problem is that the height and the weight stuff makes no sense. Okay, look at this for example. That is a massive weight difference between 2 of the same types of Pokemon that just, what? This is what it looks like. That's what you're telling me, right? I've also noticed that most of the time when you evolve a Pokemon, so when one Pokemon transforms into another different, bigger, more powerful type of Pokemon, the weight stays the same. Sometimes, like shown here, they even lose weight. What? Look guys, if you're gonna throw an arbitrary weight number in there just for no reason, just get rid of it. It's stupid and it doesn't matter, but it makes no sense whatsoever. And at number 2, here's something that definitely doesn't make sense, and you've probably experienced this. Okay, say you're like a level 17 trainer. You come across something stupid and common like a Zubat or a Pidgey, and it's easy street, right? This thing will have a CP of like 28, something pathetic. You throw your Pokeball, you get a perfect throw, perfect catch, and then it busts out of the Pokeball. You can't catch it, and then it flees. What the fuck just happened? Even the smallest, minuscule, unimportant Pokemon become a massive pain in the ass to catch. That to me makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe it's because I'm an old Pokemon purist, but in the old games, once you got past the common Pokemon, you could ignore them. You caught them already, you did what you needed with them, you don't need them anymore. But in Pokemon Go, you need to still catch the common Pokemon because it's a grind. But to make them impossible to catch makes no sense. Okay, here's a perfect example of when it gets really annoying. So look, I have a Magikarp that I'm trying to level up to evolve into a Gyarados. To level it up into a Gyarados, I need 400 Magikarp candies. 400. That's crazy. That means I have to catch a lot of Magikarp, and honestly, if one of them is giving me a problem and it's hard to catch, see you later, you dumb idiot. I'm skipping you and I'm going to the next one. But it just makes the process that much more grindy and annoying. And at number 1, here's some crazy logic on the Pokemon Go developer Niantic's part. Oh, the game had a massive launch and it's crippled with server issues. Nobody can log onto the game because of the massive demand, and the unanticipated massive influx of players and popularity is making the game almost impossible to play at times. Well, let's make it live in more countries. Here's the thing, I know you're a big important company and you probably have to stick to your schedules no matter what, and you're probably on that timeline for a reason and you can't leave it, but let's cast aside that boring real world information aside. How could you continue to launch a game when it barely even works in the first place? Shouldn't you maybe double down and fix your shit before you start launching it in other countries and just make the demand even more when you can't even keep up with it in the first place? Am I right? The Pokemon Go servers are up and down almost on a daily occurrence, and it's usually never at a convenient time. It's midnight and most people just give up and go to bed. Then the servers start working. However, during the day, maybe at like noon or lunchtime and everyone's awake, the servers never work. They take a shit. I know it's probably a demand thing, but it's still annoying. And generally the rollout and the launch of Pokemon Go just makes no sense. So guys, those are some Pokemon Go concepts that make no sense whatsoever. The logic in this game is a little skewed and we like poking fun at it. And we know you guys probably have some issues with it too here and there, so let us know in the comments what things about Pokemon Go make absolutely no sense to you whatsoever. We want to hear from you guys down there, and let us know whether or not you're genuinely enjoying Pokemon Go. Are you annoyed of all the hype? Do you think it's kind of like a third-rate mobile game but still has some charm? Or are you absolutely obsessed and you've gotten hit by a car trying to chase a Blastoise? Let us know anything you want about Pokemon Go down in the comments below, and you guys know clicking the like button helps us out a ton. We really appreciate it. And if this is your first time here, subscribing is a good idea because we put out new videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.